Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, us, in fact.
Don't want that being too loud. Got the perfect music all lined up for this.
And what music is that?
What other Splatterhouse music would I have?
I don't know,
Actually,
you tell
that
me.
is a bad way to do it, to say it, because Splatterhouse is full of fantastic music. Like, seriously, the soundtrack was for 2 and 3 were done by, I think, different people than the one for 1. But yeah, I have the ending music for Splatterhouse 1 playing.
Well, I do recall that being quite good.
It's I don't know what it is about it. It's so lamentful and so haunting. Because, well, the game ended on a pretty, dour note. So,
I
yeah.
do like bittersweet endings, or not even.
It's not, yeah, that
really,
wasn't even
it's-
sweet. That was just sad. So yeah, we've in the last retro game stream. By the way, I do intend to finish Eternal Darkness, but it pulled a major dick move on us last time.
It did.
Yeah, honestly, like that game definitely begins a lot better than it ends. You could tell that they just run out of ideas by the end, and it just becomes very repetitive, very just unfun, honestly. There's a lot of wandering around for the sake of wandering around, and it throws some really, like, filler tricks in there. Stuff that exists nothing but to extend the game, so... Yeah, it's been over 10 years since I played the game. It pulled a real dick move, and it killed me when I had like an hour's worth of stuff unsaved, because granted, that is my fault. I keep forgetting that this is back in the days before automatic saves and checkpoints are a thing. So it's just like, I didn't feel like doing all that on stream, and it would set us. I intend to do Splatterhouse tonight, and it would have set us back way too far. Like
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to have enough time to do both Splatterhouse 2 and 3, assuming that I could do it, well enough, but I'm pretty sure I can, so...
I don't think it would have taken a whole hour to get back, but it still would have perhaps encroached a bit too much into Splatterhouse time.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted this to be Splatterhouse time, so... I will get back to it later on. And there isn't... Like, I want to say there's probably like an hour and a half left, so it's not going to be a super long stream. But, yeah. Nothing else to say about that, except let's go ahead and get started on Splatterhouse, a game that I have a lot of familiarity, a lot of, like, old memories with, but I've actually never beaten 2 or 3. Hell, I've never beaten 1 until my last retro game stream, and I would say that was a legitimate win. Like, even though, yeah, it wasn't arcade and, putting in quarters was, as easy as hitting a button, but I'd say that was a legitimate win, because I like going back, thinking back to my gameplay of Splatterhouse 1, honestly, that's a really damn good game. When I think about it, it does... I will go ahead and say it's a classic. Like, I won't say that it is like a super great game, but I would say that it does a really good job. It does a really good job teaching you how to get better and better. And yeah, it's all repetition, but that's what a lot of games are, back then. It's just do the level over and over again until like every enemy's pattern, and how each boss operates, and once you get past that part, then you start saying, what are some little tricks that I can learn to beat this boss faster than intended. And I would say that it actually does a great job doing that, like teaching, or it's not a quarter sucker like I thought it was. Like, I mean, basically it's like a quarter sucker. When I say quarter sucker, I refer to games that are like unjustly brutal in their bullshit. Again, like a lot of beat 'em ups were like that with bosses or enemies where you're punching away at them. You know, you got in there legitimately. You're pummeling away at them legitimately, and then the enemy just goes, you know what? No, I'm gonna stop taking damage. Fuck you, pow. You know, there goes like a quarter of your life. That sort of shit. Games that are made, specifically to just kill you over and over and over again. That's what I mean by quarter sucker. And honestly, when I think about it, the first Splatterhouse, I don't think it's actually a quarter sucker. It felt very, very genuine of a side-scrolling. What would you call it? Action? It's not a beat 'em up. What would you call the first? What did you call the first two Splatterhouse games?
I actually would call them sort of horror beat 'em ups, I guess. Well, then again, they're not that beat 'em up heavy because you have to spend a lot of time avoiding obstacles as well. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, just action game, I guess. However, I will say, like, I said that I had some good memories of Splatterhouse 2, but I mean, I do. I still do. I have a lot of good memories of 2 and 3. Not as many as 1, but honestly, going back to 2, I'm like, I used to say that 2 was my favorite, but going back to 2, I'm kind of like, wow, this game has some really shitty parts, and you'll see what they are. But at least so far,
halfway through the other day. I played about halfway through Splatterhouse 2 after you played Splatterhouse 1 the other day, and I do think it has its flaws, but it's still pretty cool.
It's still pretty cool.
Hitboxes are way too big.
Yeah, and the elevator segments.
Yeah, they're a bit unfortunate too.
They really are. That's honestly like the weakest part of the game, I think, is the elevator segments, honestly. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with Splatterhouse 2. Oops, hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and stream it to you.
Thank you very much.
By the way, the music, the intro to this is like one of my favorites ever. God, that is so cool. This has so much style. Yeah, we can say the text.
It certainly does.
The presentation. This is like one of my favorite intros ever to a Genesis game. You know what? I'm gonna turn it on. That is... Oh god, that is so awesome. Like, would you agree that is just a kick-ass intro?
It really is. I thought maybe it when I was itching to get into the game, I was thinking maybe it went a little bit long, but I did really like its style.
I don't know if Milky Aiko did the music for 1. It does not quite sound exactly like her work. I'm pretty sure. Again, this is back in the days when, monikers, were used by a lot of Japanese music composers. So I'm pretty sure Milky Aiko is a she, is a female. Forgiveness if it isn't. Forgiveness, please. But yeah, I don't know if she did the soundtrack for 1. It does not exactly sound like her work. But she did do 2 and 3, and they're some of my favorite soundtracks on the Genesis. Just go watch this again. Just this one part. That image of that horrible face tunnel, like, that's one of the things that made me fascinated in horror, honestly. Like, just in general throughout my life, it set the stage for just what kind of horror I like, what intrigues me about, like, the supernatural and the arcane, and gave me, like, a love of, like, haunted houses that are just demonic possessions, that sort of thing. It's this game in general just has a soft spot in my heart and in my history for the kind of, scary shit that I like. So you'll see that, the amount of love that I'm pouring into this game right now is not going to be reflected throughout the entire game. It is a game.
It's still a pretty cool game, though.
It is. You see that here's interesting. It has difficulty levels, and yeah, freaking Game Master. I don't know what maybe it's like how many lives you have and how many hits you have, but yeah, we're absolutely just gonna do normal. So let's see.
Even normal's hard enough. Some of the bosses are kind of assholes.
Yeah. You'll see what we're talking about. Honestly, like the bosses aren't even like my least favorite parts of this game. You'll see what they are. Let's go ahead and just get started. Oh yeah, the story. In the first game, Rick and Jennifer were taking shelter from a storm in a mansion. Mansion turned out to be the mansion of Dr. West, a doctor who was dabbling with the demonic art, and he kidnapped Jennifer and left Rick for dead. Somehow in his final moments, he took a hold of the terror mask, and if like a lot of this was just stated, but it was expanded more in the 2010 reboot, which was nowhere near as honest. It was a letdown. But the terror mask, if we're gonna take that, into any account, called out to Rick and, basically said, we can save her, and I can give you power, just put me on. And so he puts on the terror mask and he becomes this, super, basically hulks out, and he charges through the mansion. He finds his girlfriend. Unfortunately, the experiments done to her turned her into a demon, and he was forced to kill her. He killed one of the spirits possessing the house, which was the crumbled house that we saw at the beginning. But obviously the mask is now speaking to us, saying, she's still there. She's still, she doesn't have to die. And so we're going to dive back into another house, which apparently was, apparently that one that we went into was just, I don't know, the 4 mansion, I guess. Either way, we're in house 2, and that's what we're going to do. We're off to save our squeeze.
It might have been the same house, mightn't it?
I don't think it was. I think it was a second house.
I hate those things that latch onto you.
Really, I did the wrong thing by stopping. You're just supposed to walk by them. I remember when I was a kid that those effects were just so fucking cool. Yeah, then I'll just eat that.
Initially, it's a little hard to go from the arcade Splatterhouse to this, you know, like graphically and audio-wise, but you get used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's still really cool.
Honestly, the arcade... honestly, the arcade version, the graphics really aren't that different from the Genesis version when you think about it. Okay, first boss, Bellyache.
I like this.
Yeah, I like how it gets scared.
It's afraid of...
Alright, let's see if we can do
going
this.
in. It's more afraid of Rick. I like that.
Alright, run away! Yep, that's the
Yeah, I
first
found
boss.
out the hard way that hurts you. The
Yeah, this-
explosion at the end.
Yeah, so what I tried to do is I tried to start off with the slide. The slide is really tricky to do in this game. I should explain more, but let me, focus on this. Okay, so this one...
The hitbox is really tricky when they're jumping at you.
Yeah,
Like,
and they
sometimes you
jump
have
so
to
fucking
turn-
high.
Sometimes you have to turn around and punch to hit them, even if they're on your right.
Yeah, these
It's
guys in
weird.
particular, they have a short hop and a high hop. The high hop, don't challenge it, run under them. That was a short hop, actually. Yeah, that was a high hop. There you go. Ooh! Yeah, I fucking hate that one.
If they are on top of you, they're going to hit you unless you turn left and punch for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, the hitboxes in this game are fucked. Okay, these guys. By the way, let me show you this. Let me exhibit the slide. The slide, you have to take. It's weird. You have to take a running start. If you don't have enough speed, you can't do it. So jump, full jump, running start, and hold down and hit attack the moment you land on the ground, and then you do the slide. The slide, yeah, these guys, after you hit them, they always jump. The slide does double damage, but you can't stop yourself, so, if you have a spike trap like that, don't do the slide, because you'll just run right into it.
Yeah, I found these guys quite annoying because they take the 2 hits. They wait for you and stab you with that long range attack.
They'll always do a small jump. That's important to know. It's a small jump after taking a hit.
Yeah, once you hit them once, they're a lot easier to kill because they're always going to jump at you instead
Exactly.
of doing that attack. But getting in close for the first hit can be a bit
Right.
tricky. Yeah,
Why do you drop your item? You idiot!
There tried to kill those goo things and it did not work. They just kept getting back up.
Yeah. The purple ones are the worst, though. You'll see them later. Alright, second boss.
These have like 3 different patterns, these.
Correct.
hits, don't they?
Yeah, now they come from the right.
The third pattern's the one I had trouble with. So that's how you do it, you duck.
Yeah, if you're quick enough, you can kill it before, There you go. If you're quick enough, you can hit all 3 before, I don't know if that hurts you, actually. I've never stood in front of it.
I don't think that one does. A lot of bosses do, but I don't
Yeah.
think that one does. Honestly, my brief, like I played this game for an hour or 2, most of my deaths, I just felt I was struggling with the controls.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're bad, I just wasn't used to them.
Yeah, I won't say they're bad,
The
but they
hitboxes and the
definitely are not great.
the hitboxes and the controls, like they just, I always felt like, oh, I love this, how they just jump into the water here
Right.
and die.
Watch out for fish.
Like Castlevania, it's pretty good with the set piece levels.
Right? I like how they kind of like wave bye-bye.
Yeah, it felt like Rick was always lagging behind on what I wanted him to do. Even though the controls aren't delayed per se, they're just a little bit cumbersome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Bye. I don't like this level. It's the thing is like I call this level mercifully short. So you know what he sounds like when he does that? He sounds like the bit crushed Michael Jackson from Moonwalker.
Yeah.
Oh!
I enjoy this level, but it feels like it's already done its gimmick by the time we get to the end.
Yeah, exactly. But again, I say it's mercifully short. Like seriously, right when you're like, oh, more, it ends. So yeah, see how hitboxes can be stupid. Woo, that was close. And that's it. That's the level.
This boss really annoyed me, and it's entirely because of the shears. I hate the fucking angle on the shears in this.
Okay, as soon as you hit the shears, yeah, I should jump
Or the
there.
shears hit you.
Yeah. This boss, as soon as you hit the shears, the chainsaw is gonna come down. So be ready for that.
Yeah.
So
Right on the left at first, and then it just goes into different holes. I kept accidentally picking up the shears before I wanted to as well. I wanted to save them. I did not even think of jumping and throwing them. If you just throw them standing, they won't hit anything.
be patient with this boss.
Yeah, if you stand on the acid.
Yeah. Also the
hurts you.
even after the acid splashes, it still hurts you. So.
Yes, and you can avoid damage by ducking. It took me a while to figure that out.
I don't think they hurt you at this point. Basically, I have one. Stay out of the middle because this thing is going to pop out. Good lord. What the fuck is that? Welcome to Splatterhouse.
Welcome to Splatterhouse indeed.
By the way, there's no fucking way that I'm gonna do this all in one continue. Yeah, try to slide as much as you can here.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
But if you
Or
do,
jump and
start
kicks.
start from the middle of the screen.
Yeah. Jump kicks help as well because he's having.
Yeah, because you got it. Yeah.
There is an ore to pick up on this in this spot if you didn't know that, but it is not advantageous.
There's
at
a
all.
what?
It slows you down. You can pick up an ore and use it as a weapon here, but it's not advantageous at all. It slows
Yeah, I
you
was
down.
about to say, really, there's an ore? I had no idea.
Yeah, I accidentally stumbled upon it my first try.
Wow.
And it got me killed.
Okay, this fucking stage, yeah. Avoid falling into those holes as much as possible because you got to do a really bullshit segment.
Hard to do that with the ghost taking command and reversing
Yeah,
your control.
whenever that
so-
happens, your controls are going to be reversed. So right now I'm just going to let it go. However, there is going to be a point where you want to get hit by it.
The very first time I did this part, the confusion ran out when I was in midair above.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
it.
couldn't- I
That
thought it
that
didn't
is
do it
that is
deliberately.
absolutely all part of it. Yeah, again, like here, you're gonna want to start getting hit by every single one. Just so there. Now I'm gonna start collecting them. This way, you're not gonna have your
Yeah, it's not going to run out while you're in midair.
Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah, he just knocked me in there. Shit. Yeah, crap. This part sucks.
Yeah, you've got the spikes coming up underneath you, and the enemies taking 2
Yeah,
hits each.
and-
'Cause
yeah,
above
and-
ground they only take 1 hit, but they
Ex-
take 2 hits down.
Exactly. And the thing is, the spikes are gonna start coming out like almost at random.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much of a pattern to it. They always underneath you though.
Yeah, exactly. I that's the thing. I think that's what makes it so shitty. Well, I mean, at least you still get points, so you can.
You can pick up that head and use it as a weapon.
Well, not anymore. Yeah, see, they just start appearing underneath you.
I like that you can pick up the head, but it actually doesn't help you also, and if you use one, you'll see why.
I like the lever demon.
That's actually the one time the head does help you, getting rid of him without having to close in on him, because it stops the spikes.
Alright, this boss is, it's kind of hard to explain. Every time you hit him, he is going to slide. There's a safe way you can fight him, and there's a unsafe way that you can fight him. So, otherwise he just hops towards you. Try to bait him to hop towards you, punch him, and then be ready for the slide. If he ever jumps backward, he's gonna slide.
This is actually where I gave up on the game, because I did really well the first time, and then for some reason I just could not beat him after that, and I just stopped.
He has a big hitbox. I did
He does. It's
I
really
did
annoying.
unsafe here. So you can do unsafe by turning around while you're above him and then hitting him while he's zipping backwards. And if you do so, you can get him in a loop. Like so. If you...
And I'm pretty sure I
It is-
could have beaten him. I just ran out of patience.
It is very risky, though. Just let him hop towards you.
And it extends his hitbox out pretty far to,
Yeah.
to behind him as well when he does the slide.
Alright, now it's gonna transform. Now he's not gonna approach you until you do. Now you can get him in a loop. There we go, he's done.
Yeah, it was the second phase that killed me. I think I came close, but
Yeah, his second phase, he will jump at you, and then after you hit him, he will run to the side, and then he will stay there until you get close to him. He'll just sit there going "Nyeh, nyeh, 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 nyeh," over and over again, in place. He will not charge you until you get within a certain distance, and then you can just get him in a loop like you saw there, because he will do his, proximity charge, then after you hit him, he'll do a jump, then he'll do his proximity charge, so hit him on the ground, jump, hit him in the air, proximity, ground, air, ground, air, ground until death.
So how many stages are in the game? Because I'm curious to know how far I got. Okay, so I got about halfway through. I was actually having a lot of fun with it. I didn't want to keep playing, and I didn't want to use save states. So next time I play, I'm just going to have to go from the start.
Again, those will damage you even after they splash on the ground. And you will drop the shotgun even, when you get to the end of the stage, so do not be afraid to use it. And if these guys jump in the air, it will miss.
It is really annoying how
Yeah.
it just happens at the end of the stage.
Basically, the shotgun is nowhere near as cool as it is in Wanpaku Graffiti. It has to be, in a direct, yeah, see, it has to be, in a direct line, it's just one single pixel, directly in front of them. It's not like Wanpaku Graffiti, where it's actually, a blast in front of you.
I mean, I think games should reward you for being able to get to a boss with a weapon. beating
Yeah.
up games where you can lose your weapon, you should have a reward for getting to the boss with the weapon, but he
Yeah.
always just drops it before he goes.
And sorry if I'm flubbing up. I can't talk and play at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like, what was it, Chainsaw Hands? In the first one, yeah, he is so much easier, you know, when you bring the shotgun with you. You know, I may as well just die here because, you know, I have no lives left. I was never gonna beat this game on... Yeah, don't even try to challenge it. Just go underneath him. When you have the shotgun.
F-V Rag Ord. Oh, there are passwords. I don't have to restart. Oh, well, I don't
Well, you
remember
also
the
just,
password
you know,
was
you have
anyways.
infinite continues and you can just pick up where you left off.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't remember what the password was. I should have realised.
Fucking hitboxes. Oh my god, I have an itch that just keeps coming back. I gotta always take a hand off the controller whenever that happens.
You know, I haven't played the first Splatterhouse, but I'm pretty sure this game has worse hitboxes than the first one. And more awkward controls.
I agree. Yeah, like I said, you know, as much as I compliment this game, it absolutely has some serious flaws.
It is a really fun game. I mean, that's all it really needs to be, but it does frustrate you sometimes.
Yeah, I actually feel like the shotgun has a smaller hitbox than the fists. I mean, yeah, it goes a distance, but like, seriously, I think it's like a single pixel, like, across. Yeah, I'm doing better without it. You know what sucks? This fantastic soundtrack, a lot of the songs only appear for like one room, and that's it.
That's kind of cool in a way, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh yeah, this area. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen.
Who knows?
These
What a
guys are,
shock.
yeah, they function exactly the same except they take 3 hits. I don't know what happens if you go down, if you fall down the pit. That one only took 2 hits because he got hit by a slide, which was double damage. Yeah, I don't know what happens if you fall down the hole, actually. Oh, yeah, this is where you find the purple slimes, which are fucking horrible. Be very patient with them. Shit. God damn it. Yeah, sometimes they just position themselves in a horrible way.
I do really like that. Oh,
I hate it. It's
it
is such a horrible sound to accompany your failure. That Super Bit Crusher. Ooh.
I like it because it's silly.
Oh, that's a bad spot. Woo! How did I not get hit there? What the? Yeah, you gotta jump over them fast because they can't start rising immediately. Their hitbox does rise when they do. Yeah, this part.
Alchemy Laboratory.
Yeah, be careful because sometimes they will do sometimes it's one flame, sometimes it's three. Like so.
He's a Belmont throwing holy water at you.
What's the enemy in Castlevania that does exactly that? He throws like ooh. He throws like vials on the ground that catches fire. Starts with a B.
I do not remember. I only remember throwing holy water on the ground myself in Castlevania.
I can't throw this at him, but A, the slimes will block it, B, his fire will block it. So often, like, you know, it might just be wasted. Oh shit.
I think if he throws a vial at you, it does 3 things of fire, and if one falls from the ceiling, it does 1.
Sometimes he throws it and only does 1. It might have to do when he does a green or a red vial. Either way, there's a reason I'm holding on to this, because you get a special death animation if you kill him with a vial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But now you have an obstacle, because that will kill you!
Very satisfying, though, after
yeah!
I don't know if you want to trust the mask, Rick. Although, I mean, Jennifer is back in Splatterhouse 3, so maybe it was telling you.
Yeah. This is a very short level. Now that I love, that Super Bit Crush chanting.
That is pretty great. That cry she has.
This is so fucking cool, I think. Those demons with those noodle arms pulling him down. Or pulling her down. I really like that. It is so creepy.
She's not going to turn into a Steve Buscemi zombie and attack us, is she?
No, she is not. I mean, there is a quote-unquote Jennifer boss in this game, but it's nowhere near as bad. Okay, so stay on the left-hand side for the first part, stay in the middle for this part. Okay, middle / left. Like, stay like 1/4 of the screen, like there. That's better.
This boss looks like hell.
It's really not bad. It's a pattern.
Yeah, but it's
and once again I'm sorry. I'm bad at talking. You know I play. Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as it looks. Okay, here we go. Move forward a little bit. You don't have to get all of them. Oops. Now this guy, you only have to punch once. He's gonna fly up ahead, go back and forth a little bit, then here. There we go!
I
fucking love that mass of flesh and the sound that it makes. Seriously, what this game lacks and everything else it makes up in awesome design and atmosphere.
It has a lot of style, yeah.
Weirdly anime Jennifer.
Yes, very weirdly. I was just thinking of those terrible hitboxes. I had a lot of trouble.
Oh! This might be my least favorite part of the game. Oh my god, I hate this part so much! I hate this part. Like, this is my least favorite part of the game.
Yeah, this is like that second boss, but worse. I think it's the same things that were flying at you, but...
Oh, one last fuck you!
Bit hard on the eyes, too.
Yeah.
At that level.
Alright, hopefully I can do this. There's gonna be more. Thankfully, this boss is not super hard. Just be careful of hitboxes. Yeah, abuse the length of your punch as much as humanly possible. Because... Alright! We saved our anemic girlfriend. Anemic means, like... am I using that term correctly? Anemic? Emaciated. Oh, this guy! Just run. Just run. There's gonna be, like, only attack the ones that get close like that. Otherwise, just keep running, because you see the zaps? Whoops. Yeah, the zaps. Yeah, the ones that are, like, that one coming. Yeah, get that. Otherwise, just keep running, keep running.
I think
alright, we did it.
Pale.
Anemic means pale?
Well, it's a blood thing. It tends to make people look pale. I think that's how it's usually used.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I meant, emaciated. Because she's really fucking skinny there.
She's probably a bit anemic too, to be honest.
Alright, let's see. 1,
Oh,
2,
cool. She's with you.
3, 4, move out of the center. 5, get back to the center, put your face when turning right there in the middle one. Except for that one.
And that one enemy's gonna keep getting back up.
That's how I determine where to stand. Yeah, keep your mask in that middle post that's up there when you're facing right, and only 2 of them are a danger to you. This boss fucking sucks. I hate this boss. Because you got... Stand in the middle, because otherwise you won't be able to get all the spines. Grab. Yeah, you gotta chuck the spines back at him. Hey, you see how, like, you have to be, like... It has to be, like, perfectly in line with your fist. And it has to hit his eye. I am doing so poorly here. I'm doing terribly here.
This is probably going to be one of the most annoying bosses in the game.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most annoying boss in the game. Honestly, the bosses in this game are not super bad, but this boss in particular is, like, I think is the most annoying boss.
It's just because you got to hit the eye that looks really annoying.
Yeah, and I am fucking it up. If you're ever in doubt, jump. God damn it. I'm playing it very safe here. Yeah, wait until you finish. Shit.
This kid.
Yeah, I'm playing super safe here. Probably too safe, honestly. I am.
Looks like you can jump over any of the stones.
Yeah, you can. I've never seen him throw two that quickly before, honestly. There we go. Oof. Should have stayed on the ground.
Why wolf heads?
Stay underneath him. Whoops. Get ready. He's gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna fly up for the third one. Now just stay underneath him. Left, right. That is the end of Splatterhouse 2.
Took less than an hour. Nice.
That is the first time I've beaten this game.
The first time you've beaten it, did you say?
Yeah, that's the first time I've beaten this game.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations.
It doesn't sound like it's the first time I've beaten this game, but seriously, this is the first time I've actually beaten this game.
Well, you did know a lot about the final boss, but I guess...
I knew a lot about, like... I know a lot... don't ask how, don't ask why. I know so much about the game, but this is literally the first time I've actually beaten it.
Oh, well, congratulations on beating it.
Thanks.
For the most part, my impression of it is that it's not all that hard. It's just very cumbersome.
Yeah, it is cumbersome. It takes a lot of getting used to. It really does,
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of repetition.
Most of the difficulty comes from getting used to the hitboxes and things like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, yeah, that is Splatterhouse 2. No different endings, just the one. And I like how all of a sudden, Rick looks very, Bishonen there.
Yeah, it's a very Japanese character design.
Yeah, it's funny, seeing, all this grotesqueness, interrupted with all of a sudden, a very anime, looking like Jennifer or Rick. Funny that we never really see his actual face in any of the Splatterhouse games until the 2010 remake.
Which
Special thanks, Ken Lob. Hold on, excuse me. The same Ken Lob of Rareware fame?
Well, it's not a very common name, so probably.
Wow. I had no idea that he had anything to do with this game. Papaya Paya. That's a name.
Honestly, I think they didn't show his face deliberately.
Yeah.
Showing it in the 2010 game's a mistake.
I agree. I actually agree. I have so much experience with this game. Like, again, I played the shit out of this game when I was a kid.
Oh no.
Again, so much style. I love this game. Oh.
You thought that was going to take about 2 hours, didn't you? Maybe Splatterhouse 3 will be really fast as well.
No, it will not. I am far less familiar with Splatterhouse 3, and honestly, I think it has more jank than 2.
Well, it depends on whether you're going for the best ending or whatever.
Oh, I will. I will absolutely be going for the best ending. And yeah, if it looks like I'm not going to get it, then I will just deliberately get myself killed and start again. Whew.
That works.
All right, so before we begin Splatterhouse 3, yeah, that took a lot less time than I thought it would. Before we begin Splatterhouse 3, I'm going to go ahead and make myself another drink and go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Well, you enjoy both.
See you in a few.
See you in a few.
Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and put Splatterhouse 3 on now. That was almost a disaster.
Yes. What exactly happened?
Oh, I'm putting Splatterhouse 3 on. Give me a sec. As soon as the computer cooperates. There we go. All right. I assume that the intro has already played through once.
Oh, I was not actually paying attention to it, unfortunately.
Oh. I also got a can of SpaghettiOs.
Sounds like the perfect food for playing Splatterhouse with. Because they look like blood and guts and stuff.
I mean, basically. So, yeah, Splatterhouse 3 does this weird thing with, like, real-life photos. And some quote-unquote video shots.
Pretty interesting on a 16-bit console.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's actually fairly well done. They really tried to push, like, the visuals of the Genesis, because the Genesis, you know, did not have nearly as much, you know, processing power, or, I don't know if it did, like, I don't think it didn't even have, like, that much, like, do you know how much the storage of a Genesis cartridge is?
I do not.
Yeah, I don't either. But yeah, I just know that the Genesis was not as powerful as a Super Nintendo, and the way how they put so much and included, you know, those little, like, you know, slash quote unquote video segments of, like, actual, you know, moving real life shots. I know it's just, you know, shifting, you know, backgrounds, but honestly, I feel like I was impressed by that part of this game. I'm pretty sure the intro's already played, so let's just go ahead. All right.
It's just a shame it's not Namcot anymore.
Yeah, that was, like, really early on. When did they stop doing that? That was, like, in the early 80s, wasn't it?
Not sure.
Well, anyway, oh, this actually has an easy mode. I wonder if it's like, yeah, I wonder if easy mode is, if something tells me, like, some part deep in my memory says that, like, if you play on easy, then it'll stop.
You get locked out of the proper ending or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can't see the full ending.
I would not be surprised.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I played this for a little bit as well. Probably not as much as Splatterhouse 2, but I really liked it, actually. I thought it was going to be too different from the other ones, but I had a lot of fun with it. I can see how the time limits are very, very tight, though. And the bosses do everything they can to waste your time.
Yeah.
Like, blatantly. I actually found it quite funny.
Yeah, hold on.
You know, you're going through, you know, fighting normal enemies, and then the bosses just knock you down and run away, and you stay knocked down for, like, 4 seconds.
Yeah. You know, has to get up twice, shake his head, you know, and that sort of thing. Yeah, that was annoying. Sorry about
very anxiety-inducing. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about any, like, visual glitches. Windows has decided to rearrange all my fucking windows just because I dragged.
Of course.
Yeah, just because I dragged volume there, and now it's like everything's all akimbo. So yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine. I do think it's kind of cool, though, that, you know, it's a horror game and it's really playing into the anxiety of a time limit, and, you know, the time limit isn't even you dying, it's getting a bad ending. So it's just...
That is a pretty interesting mechanic, I will say.
Yeah. I wish more games would do that, because if you die over and over and over and over, the horror loses its value.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something bad happening, you know, something horrific that you don't want to happen, and some of the descriptions it gives you, like of what's happening to the people you're trying to save, it's a good way of doing it, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there are definitely some things that the game does right. It definitely does take some chances, with, you know, mixing up the gameplay, but I think that's what they wanted to do. That's the whole point of that. You know, it's like, we don't want to just make, you know, another, you know, the exact same thing, you know, with the same gameplay. And you know what? In some ways it works, in some ways it doesn't. I mean, they tried to make it into more of a beat 'em up than just an action game. But unfortunately, I think they could have reached out to some, like, you know, like maybe the Streets of Rage crew, you know, for some pointers, because it's obviously not their forte.
A good experiment overall, I think. This game, they took it in a good direction. Just it doesn't necessarily mean it was particularly well executed. I'm not saying it's not either, because I haven't played it enough to judge. But I think the direction they were going in was good.
Yeah, again there. Yeah, I'm when I say there's things I like and things I don't like, I'm just already making it sound like that this is like a black sheep of the series. If I were to judge like the three, honestly, like on which one was my favorite, you know what? Let me play this before I make that judgment call, because I actually don't know. But also, don't expect me to breeze through this one as quickly as 2, because it's becoming a beat 'em up. It also has the beat 'em up problems that I mentioned earlier, with how it's just you could be attacking an enemy and the enemy's like, I'm done being hit. Here, say goodbye to half of your health.
Well, I noticed. I don't know enough about beat 'em ups to really know how this rates as one, but I did notice there were enemies that they just destroy you basically in one hit, and then of course that takes more time, and you have so limited amount of lives in the first place. And then the bosses are so annoying. I don't think they're fun beat 'em up bosses, but again, it's because they want to run out the time limits. So.
There's only one boss that I really have a problem with, and honestly, the time limits. I think the problem with the time limits are actually not so much the bosses as they are the rooms. Like, if you want to take it, like if you want to reach the end, taking the warp rooms is absolutely mandatory. You can't just.
Well, I guess once you get used to the bosses, they're good. But the first time you fight one, you've got to figure out all the ways they're, evading you and things like that.
This game has super moves. There's a reason that, by the way, there is a reason that we're talking about all this at the option menu, and that is because if I talk during the game has a time limit. So I can't talk about these things.
Very tight time limit.
Yeah, and I can't talk about these things and demonstrate them for you in game, because the timer's going to be ticking down. So yeah, we got to do this now when we can just explain everything. There are super moves in this game that have no resource cost whatsoever. They're a little tricky to put in. And unfortunately, you're going to see me spamming the shit out of them, because the problem is, if you don't rely on them, be prepared to run out of time. Seriously, if you try to rely on just regular combos, enemies are going to take so long to take down, you're not going to save anybody. So those are, if you absolutely want the best ending, those are two things you must take advantage of. A, the right yellow doors, because each level has 2 yellow doors. Yellow doors will either warp you or take you to a bonus. Spam the crap out of the special moves, because they do double damage and you're invincible while you do them. Even if it is cheap, because you're just doing the same move over and over again, you have to do it. You just have to do it.
I didn't think the first 2 levels were too bad.
The first 2 levels are
get through the rooms quickly enough, but I don't know about the later ones.
Well, after level 4, you don't have to worry anymore about time limit.
Well, I did notice there was one point where I still had time in the second level, but the text was telling me I was too late, so I don't know what was going on with that.
That is weird. All right, so let's go ahead and start.
Unless it was just Rick imagining what was happening to her, because it said I still had like 30, 40 seconds left, and it said you're too late now. The things. Well, I won't spoil.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about like when the boar worm gets Jennifer? Because
yeah.
Oh no, that means you did it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, well, that's fine, because each character takes 2 turns to 2 levels to save.
Okay.
Yeah, the first.
Well, that's weird, because it was telling me I was too late, even though I still had time.
Yeah, basically, like, if you don't reach it at the end of the first level, Jennifer just dies. However, if you beat it within the time limit, then she gets a boar worm instead. Now you have to find her before the boar worm takes over her. So yeah, it's gonna look like you failed, but no, you're actually on the right track.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Very, very misleading.
Yeah, it is kind of misleading. All right, here we go. Yeah, plot your course correctly.
I think it means wander aimlessly, not wander aimlessly.
Yeah. There are a couple spelling errors here. Oh yeah, and use weapons. Not throwing weapons. Throwing weapons suck. Use like bats and cleavers and that shit. But I changed my controls. It's the C button now.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't speak about level 3.
Your flesh will expand with a surge of power.
Wonderful. Yeah, I can't speak to level 3 and 4, but I didn't think the timings were too bad in the first 2 levels. I mean, you have to try a couple of times, but...
Alright, here we go. Alright, so I want to go... yeah. I mean, white doors are one-way doors.
I'm not sure, because I didn't encounter any.
That's the super move, the spin kick, by the way. Oh, timer's counting down. Even while you're checking the map, so check it quick.
That I didn't know. Yeah, because I wasn't using the spin kick and I wasn't using the teleport doors, and I still did alright in the first 2 levels. I hated the second boss, though. It really annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah, spam the shit out of that move, seriously. Yeah, if you drop a weapon, a ghost will come and pick it up. And there is a room on the floor where you can find your dropped weapons, but it's usually not worth, you know, chasing them down.
That's rude of them.
Right?
Yeah, I actually couldn't pull off that spin kick. I only ever did it by mistake. I never did it on purpose, except maybe once.
The way I do it is I hit in the opposite direction, and then I actually take my finger off the joypad and then hit the... Because it's just... Come on. It's just back forward, you know, depending on the way you're facing. It's just back forward and then hit... Shit, come on. And then hit the attack button, like, on the same frame as...
Okay.
As when you hit forward. Come on, where are you? Where are you?
The manual says forward, back, forward, but I wouldn't...
No, that's when you're super. When you're super Rick, then it's forward,
okay.
back, forward. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's forward, back, forward when you're super Rick. When you're regular Rick, it's just back, forward.
Either way, I tried a bunch of different combinations. Still never did it on purpose, except I think one time. And then I couldn't repeat it.
Basically, the way I do it is, taking my finger off the D-pad when I hit the final input and, you know, the attack button. Yeah, so you see, this is where they take your,
I wondered about that when I found this room.
Yeah, so now you see that after we went through the yellow door, we have warped to another area of the room.
You're gonna have a lot of time left over at the end of this, I think.
Hang on to the to this weapon as much as you possibly can. It is honestly, I like, you know, the range I think is better than the it makes me like it more than the spin kick. Even though that kills them in one hit. Well, then again, you know, they're both good. I just like the range of this. And the power of it, because it's guaranteed to knock the enemy on their ass. Which is good for certain enemies like those big fatties that you saw.
Yeah, they're the ones that can nearly kill you in one hit.
Yeah, those fatties will... the red ones. Not the blue ones are not so bad, but the red ones will absolutely... One attack will take off half of your health.
And that's an attack that they can just do whenever they want. They don't have to telegraph it, it seems.
Exactly, yeah, it's like instant when they do it. There's a boss room, okay.
Jennifer begins to smell.
Of rot. Of the grave. Wait, so she's saying she begins to smell like rot, or she begins to smell the rot of the grave? I love that thing's laugh, I will say. Nice ass, Samson.
Oh, nice, you got them in stun lock, or you did.
Yeah, and the range of the kick is really good. Shit.
Yeah, that's really good for enemies that are not on the same plane as you.
Yeah, the range on that is ridiculous.
You're saving your power meter for the next level, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna try to grab to show the most, like, honestly, the most broken. 1, 2, and then down throw. That is absurdly overpowered in this game. Especially...
Punch him in the crotch.
Yeah, you can only do that as Super Rick. If you grab an enemy, let go of the D-pad, hit attack twice, hold down while he's doing his second, and then hit attack to do the low throw. That is, like, absurdly overpowered. You'll see how, you know, later on.
With a lot of time.
If I can do it,
yeah.
If I can pull it off, you know, efficiently enough. Yeah, if you, Jennifer just dies here if you don't do it in enough time. Instead, she gets a Ballworm, which means we have another chance to save her. Victory Skadios.
It's called a Ballworm because it turns you into a huge ball. In the boring sense, not in the animal sense.
The giant Bullworm being that thing that we, that laughed at us before. I love that laugh. It is... it's so perfect for that thing.
I would love the laugh, except I found that boss extremely annoying to
He
fight.
is annoying because eventually now you're going to start seeing enemies block your attacks, including the kick.
And then it jumps away and leaves
it jumps away
worm missiles in its wake and shit.
Honestly,
like
when that happens, I just ignore the worms and just chase it down.
Oh, I tried to ignore them, but they kept hitting me. But it was my only time I tried fighting the boss, so I haven't really figured it out. Probably could have done better on the second attempt.
Where are we going? We're going down.
You did not want that yellow door to the left there.
Exactly. I learned that the hard way.
These text descriptions are so good. So horrific.
And that is why you don't want to get knocked on your ass.
Yeah, they've tried to eat that 5 times in a row. That really sucks up your time.
Okay, we are going left.
I think to the right is a score item, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares about score?
Well, it's nice if it gives you a 1-up. Well, it could have just been a 1-up item.
Sometimes it can be hard to pull off.
Yeah, well, like I said, I never managed it on purpose except one time.
It's like the slide.
Really know what I did. It's like a standing Tatsumaki, really.
Basically.
The way he just spins over and over and over.
These guys.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. They're pretty terrible.
You know what?
Yeah, I think it's actually fine to use one power thing midway through the level, because...
And just like that, I'm dead. And I think I lost my power-up.
Yeah, you did, unfortunately.
Look at that. Look at how much life that took off.
Yep, I hate them. They can just end your run in one go.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you can continue from this level. You don't have
Yeah,
to start
exactly.
the whole thing over.
And that's it. Game over.
Yeah, those things are awful.
Yeah, these things are absolutely terrible.
Funny thing is, the first time I destroyed them, and the second time they destroyed me.
Yeah,
I
they're...
didn't realise they were so much of a threat until the second time.
Yeah, that's the way they are. They either just completely destroy you or you just destroy them. I'm ready to see this.
I like the design on these misshapen punchback enemies here.
The what?
They look kind of cute and tragic. Actually, if you go right from this room, I think you'll meet Maria from Castlevania.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, never mind. Continue. Don't waste time. It was a dumb joke.
Oh, Gary is. Come on.
Because this looks like the clock room from Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh, right, right.
It's so terrible. I mean, I guess you can choose a more indirect route.
And you see, I would have gone that if the kick went off, but it did not. Just go ahead and do that. Yep, yeah, I was mashing away, and he is just like, this is what I'm talking about, beat 'em ups, where it's just like you punch away, and they're just like, nah, I just want to hit you.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like you're just better off avoiding these enemies entirely, even if you have to do an extra thing.
Okay, I just want to pick that up, don't want to go through the door, there we go. Okay, down. So now go right.
I think the best thing about Super Rick is the increased range he gets. Well, the damage is nice too, of course.
Yeah, now we're back to having boss enemies. Come on.
Yeah.
There you go.
And only one level after you fought them too.
Right. Time left.
think you got plenty though, since you're only 2 rooms away.
Let's see if we can kill this boar worm. Just move. Just move. Ignore these guys.
You definitely manage it with 2 whole minutes. Unless it keeps doing that, of course. Oh yes, that attack that it does.
There we go. Level 2 complete.
Congratulations.
Sorry you didn't get to see his cool gory explosion.
I'd much rather he be dead than
right.
Any other considerations.
Right. Alright, so we saved Jennifer. We don't have to worry about her anymore. Now we're going to save David, our son. Oh yeah, these guys.
7 minutes, this must be a fairly long level.
Yeah, it may seem like, Yeah, it may seem like a long time, but we're gonna need every second of this.
Yeah, it seems like you have to go back and forth on this level.
Yeah.
Judging up and down.
If I miss a single one of these, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you just kill you.
Yeah, see? Half-life.
And you're on your last life, so...
Yeah.
It's, Half-Life, full-life consequences we're witnessing right here.
Right. Worst
a
fucking
hilarious joke for all of you in the know.
Honestly, I think those guys are the worst enemies in the game.
Definitely. Well,
even more than the bad guys. More than the dogs, more than the bad guys.
Yeah, well, just the fact that they can instantly hit you and do more than half your health.
Yeah.
2/3, 3/4 of it, actually.
Yeah. see how many hits it takes when you don't even have the, Jesus Christ. Maybe I should just use an hour on them. They're just way too risky. I'm gonna grab this though. Let's see, yeah, up and then all the way to the right. Well, goodbye, bat.
Oh, it's working again. Okay, my internet decided to have a problem.
You missed me dying a lot. You missed me falling on the ground a lot.
Well, I'm sorry I missed it.
Again, this just run. Just run. Ignore everything. If you jump, you're gonna get, you know, thrown backwards. It's gonna be, and it'll just waste valuable time getting back up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, take this one. There's a bat we lost. Check where we are. Okay, so now we head left. Oh, goodbye, bat.
I'm a little worried my internet might do that again, and if it does, no, don't worry, just keep playing and I'll catch up on the board later.
Your internet's not cooperating?
It is now. I'm just worried that it might like go down for a longer period of time. But hopefully it won't.
This game's very stingy on lives and
It certainly is.
who can play at a time like this?
I love the way they die with
Yeah,
the
the
wings
thrashing.
flailing around. I think it's kind of crummy that they make. Oh, wow. It's kind of crummy that they make it take so long to get back up from a death as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already lost a life. They don't have to punish you twice.
I remember, like, last time I played this getting a lot more health, and now we...
Yeah, there is a degree of randomness to it, I think, isn't there? Like when enemies will drop health and when they won't.
Thank fucking God, hell.
And then a bunch of enemies to take it away from you.
Thankfully, this boss goes down pretty quickly, so...
Wait, he's right there. Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
probably the boss.
I love how the boss just rips and falls down every now and then.
Oh.
That's it, yeah, boss is dead.
Nice. That wasn't anywhere near as bad as boss number 2.
The worst boss is coming up.
This sounds like random bullshit at this point.
Yeah, right?
He is the key to the stone.
Yeah, the magic stone! The chosen one.
I like the interplay between Rick and the mask, how the mask, you know, doesn't just give him powers but offers advice as well.
Yeah, that actually is
Whether
something
it's
that
actually
I agree. That is something I really liked, and a point for you know, the Splatterhouse 2010 remake, because it played that up a lot more, and it, you know, also, you know, the mask was voiced by Jim Cummings, who is just fucking awesome.
And you never know how much you can trust the mask either.
Right?
Although it always seems to be fairly accurate in what it tells you.
Okay, I
we
remember.
did get Jennifer back at the end of the second game.
Right. Although it did say, much like Mega Man 2, it did... No, it was Mega Man 3 where they did. You know, it just outright said, you know, in order for this to end, you're gonna have to kill your partner.
Yeah.
Zero's cooler than the mask.
What if Zero wore the mask?
He's a robot. I don't think he'll do anything. Doesn't the mask kind of require a soul? Oh god!
Now we might be getting too much into philosophical topics. Whether robots...
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, that was a... I mean, was that a
That was
major...
very-
Yeah, I know. Very, very hair, you know, very hairy. It was
Well, I
that
was
kind
going
of...
to say very well done, but...
No. I was on the... There's just by the fucking edge. Doing that. That's like one of the, you know... Oh, these guys.
Oh, one of the points of Soma.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Do those things have fucking green udders?
kind of. They have an attack where an arm, like, sticks out of their udders, you know, whatever they are. And it takes off half of your fucking health, just like the other guys.
Arm does instead of udders. I wonder what their milk tastes like.
Probably very bitter.
Probably. I think it would be worse if it tasted sweet.
As long as I knew that it wouldn't have any, like, you know, soul or body changing effects, I'd give it a sip.
Just for pure curiosity.
Yeah,
of it, I guess.
for science. For real!
They both just completely dodged you. So,
Bye-bye knife!
that's really rude.
Yeah, again, it's... I think I can safely say that this is my least favorite of the three. It's just... They tried to do so much, and... couldn't.
So how many levels are left after you save David?
2, I think.
Okay. I honestly think you're going to finish this a lot quicker than you thought you would.
Nope. Probably not, because this shit's happening.
Yeah, I guess so.
It sucks that that's seriously, like, best way to do it.
Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. You can tell that the enemies are getting a lot more health now, too.
Yeah. And if you think, like, for people watching this, if you think that, me trying to do the spin kick is too time-consuming and, like, not efficient, no, it really is. Like, compared to the spin kick, all of your other attacks are, like, it'll take you, like, 3 times as long, relying on all your other attacks, you know.
I don't think this game should have lives and a time limit. I think it should have one or the other.
Yeah.
Or maybe, like, if you run out of lives, you can take a hit to your time limit to come back or something, you know.
Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Look, I don't want to jinx you, but I think you've got those enemies down pretty well now.
Spam.
If you're fighting just one and you can get it in the corner anyway. Chopped his head off. Didn't lose the knife this time. That is really powerful, that knife. At least against those other enemies.
It's its range and lingering hitbox that make it useful.
Yeah.
Its damage is not great.
Well, with killing those other enemies with 2 hits, that's not bad.
Yeah, and that whole ghost mechanic is so absurd.
Yeah, it is. They should at least let you drop it a couple of times before the ghost comes. Like, give you 3 tries before it takes a weapon away from you.
I always thought this animation was so silly. That weird-looking David in the middle. Also,
Yeah,
just
he's-
evil one. Oh no.
The stuff with Jennifer was much more effective horror, I think, than the... Oh no, the evil one. The dark stone and it's the key to it and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, these guys just stay right out of your range. And then they jump when you get close. Make sure I'm going the right way.
This is a very long way.
Goodbye, knife!
Yep. If you go through the same room twice, you have to fight the enemies again.
I don't believe so.
Because you could go back and get the knife and it wouldn't waste much time.
No, I don't.
That's fair.
These guys.
The bag man you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I
didn't see
think
how
I
much
might.
health you lost there, but
Half my health. I love the look on their face when you do that.
Yeah, that's great.
It's gonna be close.
Was that the right door? I guess it was.
Shit. This is gonna be all. Get.
Ah, damn it. It's so annoying that the bosses.
Yeah, and you
have
saw
the
us try to
worst
do the
possible
super move,
weapon
with Super Rick, and it's honestly like it's twice as hard to do as a spin. Like even though it's just one input, seriously it's just back forward back, but oh my god, getting it off is miserable. I don't know.
Well, I couldn't even do the regular kick, so. Well, you fight your way back. I will be right back.
Stop running away, oh my god. Unfortunately, this is the fastest way. Oh, that was the right way. Connected, I'm gonna lose in 2 seconds. Yeah, even if you're in the air, their slide attack will still get you.
I have returned. So annoying.
Yep. Pretty safe to say this is my least favorite Splatterhouse.
I can understand that.
Woo!
Kinda wish you wouldn't lose all your power. You know, if you lose it. Maybe if you just lose half of what you have remaining, that'd be kind of good balance. They take long enough to kill, don't they?
Right?
That was rude.
Alright, now... Come on.
Now do power.
Time limit.
Oh, nice.
Hurry up and die.
Are you considered to have won, or does it...
Oh! God!
You managed, though. And it's quite well done.
By the way, I want to see what because these are photographs. I want to see the mold that they did for the mask.
It's a very good job, I think.
That would be a cool little piece of memorabilia to have. Honestly, all right. We don't have to worry about time limits anymore. Seriously.
Well, you do still have one, but it's 10 minutes, I guess.
I don't. Yeah. The thing is, I don't think anything happens even if you fail the time limit. So.
Okay.
Yeah, now Darwin just taunts you. It's stupid.
It gets a lot less interesting when you're not trying to protect your family members anymore, I think. Just generic Eagle One kind of stuff.
Worth it. Oops. And there's no shortcut there, so we gotta go up and around. Oh, now you guys slide, okay.
You'd think he'd just bust through a wall or something. Yeah, those guys are incredibly annoying because they're hard programmed to just stay right out of your range and just poke at you with their superior range. And when you go, yeah, and when you get close to them, they just jump away. Yeah, few too many annoying enemies in this game. I like that guy in the cell at the back there.
Oh shit, there's power back there. God damn it, I meant to get that. Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about. Most important one. Grab that. Grab that.
Sorry, what thing were you just talking about?
I went the wrong way. That was a
Whoops.
door that was completely unnecessary.
But you got a power up from it and a health.
Yeah, shit. Waste of time. Oh wait, that's right. Time limit doesn't matter. Never
Yeah, I
mind.
was going to say, it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, the time limit doesn't matter anymore. Down. Shit, these guys. Why the fuck not? Don't fuck around with these guys.
Yeah, they seem pretty awful. What the fuck happened? Oh, that's-
Shit.
I love the way they die.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, right. There we go.
So where
Oh my
does that
God.
teleport me to?
I didn't know there were two of them. Fucking beautiful.
Oh, so that's just directly a one-up. I thought it was a
Yeah.
score item having to give me a one-up, but that's cool.
Fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
At least they seem to always drop something.
Yeah, that sort of makes it worthwhile sometimes. It's a very interesting pause noise.
Right.
We're getting into sort of alien-esque.
Yeah, very
horoscope,
Geiger-esque,
yeah.
yeah. Also,
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
I took a very bad path.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Timing
I
doesn't
basically,
matter, so-
unfortunately, I think that warp was the wrong warp to take, and I ended up taking the longest path possible.
You just wanted to take the scenic route, that's all. Oh my god, these enemies.
Yeah, I took the wrong path.
Good thing you got that extra life. Very timely heart pick up there.
Yeah, this was a very bad path for me to take.
I want to take that death sound effect and just play it, just to be annoying.
Oh my god, this was the absolute worst path to take.
Well, I hope you're right about the time limit not mattering.
Yeah.
Lovely. Call me opinionated, but I don't think beat 'em up enemies should block. Well, that was just a trial run.
Yeah, I took the wrong path. Don't take the yellow door to the left. That is for certain. It just puts you as far away from the boss as possible.
Yeah, they seem to be a bit of a gamble.
Where to go? I don't think take any yellow doors this time. I think they just set you back.
It seems like the sort of trick they'd try to pull.
Yeah. I gotta say, I was having a lot more luck in my trial run of this. A lot more luck.
Yeah, it seems to pick its time to let you through and to absolutely destroy you, doesn't it?
I can't go back to further to the left, that's why I had to wait. Oh. And now I lost my health.
Of course. I didn't think the first couple of levels were so bad, but this game does reveal its flaws when you get a bit further into it. And the enemies start getting really, really
Yeah, you
annoying.
see, I haven't been using my kick so much against them, and you see how this guy's just taking forever without using the kick?
Yeah. Yeah, they're just, their hit point pools are just so big.
And that range, dear lord.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
No, please, 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 please. Fuck it. God!
Yes, indeed. blocking is really obnoxious. And that. Ah, damn it. It's definitely showing its flaws at this stage.
I have... Yeah, I honestly have absolutely no clue how to handle those guys.
Yeah, I'm not really skilled enough with the game to offer advice, unfortunately.
Didn't mean to do that. There goes all my power, alright? Let's see, if I go up this way, up through here, through that door. I'm gonna try the top right door. I'm gonna see what happens if I go in the top right yellow door, if that might have an extra life or something.
I thought you went in there at one point.
No, that was the other door.
But I thought you went on one that was on the one that was on the right, and it took you to an extra life.
No, that was the left door. It took me to the top right corner.
Okay.
Yeah, where there was an extra life. But I never went into the top right yellow door.
Ah,
so.
right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I get what you mean now.
Fuck, I just walked right past the power thing. Shh. That was stupid of me. Stupid. I wasn't paying attention.
You'll find it up in there.
Down. Yeah, we've seen this. Oh god, no. Oh god. right, and then up.
Double jabbed you there. And then did a slide kick.
Yeah, the whole purpose of those guys is that they stay out of your range and then, you know, just stab you because, you know, their stab is so much further than you. Shit. They're separated. That's very bad.
It is very bad. Well, I hope you can at least get... Oh, you got him before your thing ran out. Oh, good. I was going to say, I hope you can at least get through them to see what's in that door.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me! There's another room?! Oh my god, there's another room!
Oh, but the book's in here, that's good.
There's another room! Frame trap me there.
How annoying. At least I don't do much damage.
Well, you see what the problem is, right?
With what specifically?
Oh crap, I can't pause. Find a place to pause. Hurry up. Yeah. Oh my god, and now I have the longest fucking path to take.
So it wasn't helpful, I guess.
Oh yeah, this room. Just move. Just go left. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Just...
Doesn't hurt much, just a bit of a time waster.
Yeah, right. My... Yeah, and by the way, those projectiles that they have the hitbox is freakishly enormous. Like
this enemy might be the worst enemy in the game, I think.
Agreed.
Oh, you're making sure working, with your power up.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, there's another one. I forgot about that.
Oh my god!
Oh, he dropped a 1-up. Cool.
I think... Shit.
You know, I don't actually think the time keeps going down while you've got the map up.
Okay.
More time wasting. Tiny little fireball that knocks you down for like 3 seconds. That might be it. This might be though. Yep, that's it. Excellent.
That is by far the worst boss in the game.
Really?
The rest of the game
I
is a
guess
fucking
it's the-
cakewalk.
I
Seriously.
guess it's the jumping around and shooting that tiny little fireball at you.
Okay, so yeah, that boss, Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, those little tiny fireballs will just knock you on your ass every fucking time, and he just runs away from you, spams them. And
Yeah,
if
you
you
did
get
pretty well with all
and
of
if
them.
you get close to him when he's gonna launch a fireball, he does a big frontal like eye zap lightning strike that just knocks you away.
Of course.
At the halfway part, when he crackles and he, turns red like that, he gets an extra, that attack with the face that comes out. It is like frame 1, and it'll knock you away. It has like almost no vertical hitbox though. However, the way to beat him is to,
If the mask was evil, who would have thought?
right? Okay, so the way to beat him is to get him into push him again. While he's launching balls at him, at you, jump over them from a distance where by the time the next one launches, you won't be in range, because if he does, it's going to be the lightning strike. So time it so that like before before it launches, when you're within range, kick him. Just keep kicking him toward the wall. Once he gets close to the wall, he's going to bounce back and then jump into the center of the room. Be where he's going to land. He just launches himself horizontally in a straight line. Be where he's going to land so that you can grab him and then do your combo, and that's how you do it.
And you did do it. And now you have a 60-minute time limit.
I have a 60-minute time limit, and seriously, watch this.
quite as good as Mozzarella Man, but oh well.
That's it! We beat Splatterhouse 3.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's super fucking easy. Just literally ignore his attacks, run up, grab him, do your double hit down throw combo. That's fucking it. We did it. Over the course of Halloween, we have beaten all 3 of the the original Splatterhouse games, and yes, this is the best ending.
And one Paku Graffiti.
And one Paku Graffiti, yes, that's right, can't forget that one, 4! We beat all 4 of the original Splatterhouse games this October Halloween.
And the 2010 one doesn't exist. So.
Yeah, exactly. What are we talking about? It's just a figment of my SpaghettiOs crazed imagination.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that second to last level is just
Yeah.
trying my fucking patience.
I like that the game is difficult and strategic, you know, even with the spin kick and all that. But it just gets to be too bullshit, I think.
Yeah.
Too bullshit, too annoying, too knock you down all the time, and
yeah, the mechanics of this game, honestly,
the
mechanics of this game are just honestly are not great. I appreciate that they tried to mix it up. I like that they tried to, I don't know, give the players something different, but seriously, they tried to venture into a genre that they were just not well versed in, and they didn't. This game needs a lot of refinement. I think that's what it was. Honestly, this could have been awesome. Could have been, you know, the best one in the series, but seriously, I think it just needed refining. I just think they just needed people who are more familiar with the genre, because, you know, they had some good beat-em-ups, you know, back in these days, and they tried to be something that Splatterhouse... I can't even say that Splatterhouse is not, because, again, I think this genre would work very well with Splatterhouse. Very well, but... Assistant programmer, hey!
Incidentally, I'm sure there are exceptions to the rule, but as far as I'm concerned...
Milky Aiko, gotta applaud you.
Yeah.
Seriously, I love the music from Splatterhouse 2 and 3. Love it, and that's something that, you know, I can't take away from this game.
Good.
You were saying?
I'm sure there are exceptions to the rule, but generally speaking, blocking enemies are a real no-no. They're so annoying. You don't have to give enemies the same capacities as a player. The player is supposed to have advantages because the enemies are so numerous. And
yeah, usually when there's like an enemy that has like, you know, just all of the abilities, so like, let's say Jean in Bayonetta cast of video graphics. Rick the Monster, Jennifer, David, Mikurin, Rick the Human, Oja. Yeah,
it's random blocking that you can't predict. If there's not any transparent mechanic behind it, it's just they'll just randomly decide to block your attack. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Am I going to play Splatterhouse 1 again? Definitely. Am I going to play Splatterhouse 2 again? Definitely. Am I going to play Splatterhouse 3 again?
Maybe.
I wish that you could see me. I just took my glasses off and just kind of like slowly rubbing my eyes. Just.
I'll probably give 3 a proper try at some point. I did enjoy playing the first 2 levels, although I hated the bosses.
Yeah, maybe I'll go back and I'll, you know, play Splatterhouse 3 again. But we got it. We got them all.
I think 1 and 2 are better experiences. They're more straightforward and concise, I almost want to say, and just simple and fun.
Yeah. something that was tested a bit more. Oh man, but yeah, that is the. I mean, I've beaten Wanpaku Graffiti many, many, many times. I have never beaten 2 before. I have never beaten 3 before. I am very familiar with the games, though. Very, very, very familiar with them.
Yeah. Oh, and hey, you blocked out 2 hours per game, and you beat both games in 2 hours.
Huh, really?
Well, it says you started streaming 2 hours ago. It's probably like 2 hours 30 minutes or something. But
yeah, 2:36.
Oh, hey, Neos, by the way.
I didn't even see a Neos. I was so focused on the game.
So you did very well to beat them so quickly, I think.
Yeah.
And now I'm not sure if I should nag you to go back and finish Eternal Darkness or not.
If we're gonna start now, what do you think?
Sorry, what did you say?
If I'm gonna do Eternal Darkness, I'm gonna start now. Should I?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
You up for it?
All for it. I did want to get it finished today if possible.
All right.
Since we're so close to finishing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, any final thoughts about Splatterhouse, the first 4?
Very good, very cumbersome, but just really stylish.
Style is... Yeah, people talk about how it's so cheesy, the story's so stupid. It's like, you don't fucking get it. It's supposed to be cheesy. It's meant to be cheesy. It's meant to be stupid. Yeah, exactly. This is a love letter to B-movie, to B horror movies, the classic, just the classic horror movies like the 70s and 80s, and adding with its own, varnish of its own style and recognizability.
Exactly. And yeah. I think cheesy is, it's almost like an archetype. It's fun.
And
it's just enjoyable. You don't have to think too hard about it.
Yeah. And the thing is, you also have to remember, this game was made in Japan. There's a cultural rift between the horror genre of that time and Japan. And Japan would, they saw what we were doing, they loved it, and they wanted to make something similar, for video gamers. And it's like, you could definitely tell that the people who made this were very, were big fans of that kind of movie. And it's like, that's what it is. It's love. It's love for that kind of thing. And for people who are fans of that kind of schlock, it's like, the style, that setting, the atmosphere, the environments just brings a big old smile to your face. So
exactly.
Yeah. So don't tell me. I mean, yeah, tell me it's cheesy, but don't go like, hey, it's so stupid. It's like, fuck you. You don't get it.
Not everything has to be highbrow.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what it is. Not everything has to be fucking highbrow.
And I don't know how it would work that well since, Splatterhouse is more gory than Castlevania, but I'd still love to see a crossover between the two because they're both, love letters to horror genres. And,
and Castlevania itself is cheesy too.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't wear it on its sleeve quite as much, but it definitely
look at Dracula. He is the very, like, the Dracula that they, in the earlier games, the Dracula, look, was obviously, I want to suck your blood. That kind of Dracula,
It definitely took itself more seriously as time went on.
It did. It definitely came into its own.
Involved, I think.
Yeah.
I think Igarashi bumped up the seriousness a bit. But...
Yeah, I think that, hell, just think about the name. Castlevania.
Yeah.
Is that name itself, like, the thing is, it has become so recognizable and so timeless that we don't even think about that is the cheesiest fuck name, let's be honest. Because it's, it's basically Transylvania. It's like, it's we can't just call it Transylvania. I don't know if we can just do that,
Well, so, it did have a different name in Japan, but still.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What was it called in Japan? Oh, yeah, that's right. Akamajo no...
just Akamajo Dracula.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
which apparently means Devil's Castle Dracula, which also sounds cheesy. So
yeah. And seriously, we forgive Castlevania, we can forgive Splatterhouse, and not even forgive it. There's nothing to forgive. We love Castlevania for it. We can love Splatterhouse for it. Okay.
I'm actually surprised though that Splatterhouse is a Japanese game because it feels very American to me.
It really does. They did such a good job with that.
More so than Castlevania does.
Actually, I agree. Very good point. Very good point. If I were to rank, now I'm going to rank my Splatterhouses. Honestly, it just goes to, actually I don't remember. I mean, obviously Wanpaku Graffiti came later, but honestly, I almost want to say Wanpaku Graffiti is my favorite one because of
That's so charming.
it's so charming. And the thing is, it does require some previous, like to get the full effect of it, it does require some previous experience with with Splatterhouse 1. And so just a part of me says Wanpaku Graffiti might be my favorite just because again it's so charming, it's so fun, it's so silly, and it plays extremely well. Extremely well. Honestly, it plays better than the other ones. If you especially the third one. Oh my god, third one is got problems. The controls for all the others are kind of stiff, you know. But Wanpaku Graffiti controls beautifully.
I mean, I didn't play 1, but yeah.
Yeah, one and 2 played very similarly, but still, you know, this controls were kind of stiff. You have the enormous hitboxes, and it's just honestly just not as fun to play. I mean, they're fun, but they're not as exciting and as, you know, yeah, just as fun to play as, you know, Wanpaku Graffiti, which, you know, you're flying, you got the high jump, you're flying all around, you move a lot faster. The shotgun, you know, when you get the shotgun, oh my god, so fun. There's the sound is so fantastic, and you can tell that, yeah, it's just, yeah, you know what, I just talked myself into it. Wanpaku Graffiti, I think, is my favorite one, despite it being, you know, kind of a parody of Splatterhouse. But after that, I think it just goes in order. After Wanpaku Graffiti, 1 is my favorite, followed by 2, and 3 is actually a distance away. Like 2 and 1 are pretty close together. Wanpaku Graffiti is, you know, pretty assuredly my favorite. 3 is like there's a gap between 2 and 3, honestly.
I did like how they experimented with the formula in 3.
Yeah.
It has its good points and its bad points. Though,
honestly, I feel like that they needed to experiment with with it by 3. Good for them for doing so. That was the right move. But seriously, I think even it's not they chose a wrong genre. I think all the game needs is just polish. It just needs polish. It needs refinement. It needs fine tuning, and really, otherwise everything else would be okay. But yeah, it feels like a game that may have been rushed. I don't know the development process behind it. I probably would be able to in college, because in college I knew, like, again, I was a huge Splatterhouse fan in college. Like, I even knew like the development and all this stuff. That was a lifetime ago. So yeah, that's gonna be that. Anything else you wanted to say regarding Splatterhouse?
No, that's pretty much everything, I think.
Yep, I think that wraps that up in a bow. All except for one thing. I can't believe we forgot the obvious thing that that Resurrection Reaper was saying in the first Splatterhouse. We thought he was saying, "I'm a goober," but no. What?
Oh yeah.
You know what he was saying?
What was he saying?
He was Joey. How you doing?
Oh yeah. Well, that's obvious now that you mention it.
How you doing? Yeah. How did I not hear it?
Well, that must explain why all those zombies get back up. They're just so charmed by his attitude.
Or maybe they were doing bad, you know, they weren't doing well, and he was like, I got the remedy for that.
So he was a good guy the whole time.
Like the Archvile. Like the Archvile.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like, yeah, fuck the Archvile. If you don't know what I'm talking about, everybody knows that the sound of the Archvile dying, Bobby Hall, I think Bobby Hall did the sound effects as well as the music. He used a recording of a young girl asking why, and the reason for that.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
that's
right?
Creepy.
Yeah, it's just heavily distorted. And the reason that he did for doing so is because he saw the Archvile as, you know, a medic and a priest for the demons, who just wants to help them. Like, he sees his foes falling on the battlefield and he's rushing around doing everything he can to bring them back. He just wants to do what he believes is good, and so that's why, you know, when he dies, like, why?
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe he is the Archvile of Splatterhouse.
Well, he'd be in good company because, well, they should have a crossover. That's what should happen.
You know what? That the Archvile, I have no love for the Archvile, but Mr. How You Doing? I wish you could see the motion I'm doing. I'm just doing that, like kind of like that smiling like little soft fist punch like you do in the shoulder. Like you're all right, buddy. All right by me.
All right.
All right. So yeah, if we are going to be we have about an hour and a half left. And I think that even if I'm willing to push it a little bit, like, maybe going, I think we probably can actually finish Eternal Darkness tonight. Yeah. I'm sorry that, everything I'm saying is for the Eternal Darkness stream. So thank you very much for watching Splatterhouse. Stay tuned. I am going to shut this down and then I'm immediately going to reboot up to Eternal Darkness. So watch this channel, watch this space. I'll catch you later.
I'll catch